In the week, on Monday, Vice President Kashim Shettima arrived in New York, USA to attend the 80th week-long session of the United Nations General Assembly, scheduled to hold in the city from Monday, September 22nd to Sunday, September 28, 2025. Representing Bola Ahmed Tinubu's GCFR, the Vice President is set to deliver Nigeria's national statement at the global event, participate in the UN high-level general debate, and attend various side events. This is just as the Foreign Affairs Minister Ambassador Yusuf Tugar reiterated Nigeria's commitment to effective multilateralism and enhanced partnership. While in New York, the Vice President will announce Nigeria's new nationally determined contributions under the Paris Agreement and attend a high-level roundtable of the global champions on adequate and affordable housing, present Nigeria's national statement, and engage in several bilateral meetings and other engagements. Also on Monday, the Independent National Electoral Commission published the final list of candidates that will contest in the 2026 FCT Area Council election. Sam Olumeko, National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, in a statement said full list of the candidates by party, age, gender and academic qualification has been uploaded to the website and social media platform of INEC for public information. Olumeko says with this publication, no further withdrawal or replacement of candidates will be allowed, except in the event or theft of a candidate or running mate before Election Day, as provided by Section 34, Subsection 1 of the Electoral Act. On Tuesday, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan officially resumed her duties at the National Assembly after a 6-month suspension. The Kogi Central lawmaker walked back into the Senate amid cheers from supporters, waving banners and chanting songs of solidarity. This came shortly after Senate authorities reopened her previously sealed office. Akpoti-Uduaghan was suspended in March following a heated clash with Senate President Godswill Akpabio, who accused her of unparliamentary conduct. Speaking to reporters after reclaiming a seat, the senator declared she has no apology to render. She described her return as a triumph for democratic principles and stood firm on her conduct during the incident that led to her suspension. Also on Tuesday, the Central Bank of Nigeria's Monetary Policy Committee reduced the interest rate by 50 basis points from 27.5% in July to 27%. This followed the decision of the 12 members of the committee at its 302nd meeting held on September 22nd and 23rd, 2025. The symmetric corridor around the MPR was retained as plus 260 and minus 250 basis points, providing a framework for liquidity management and signaling the CBN's cautious approach towards market volatility. CBN Governor Dr. Layemi Cardoso, who briefed journalists after the meeting, said the committee's decision to lower the monetary policy rate was predicated on the sustained disinflation recorded in the past 5 months, projections of declining inflation for the rest of 2025, and the need to support economic inflation records. On Wednesday, residents of God's Own Estate along Local Government Road, Abuja, were thrown into confusion as court officials, thug and over 300 police officers stormed the area to demolish buildings and forcefully eject occupants, including an orphanage home. The operation, which began in the early hours of the morning, saw heavily armed policemen and hired thugs break into homes, destroy gates and move out residents' belongings. Some occupants alleged that valuables, including electronics, cash, were stolen during the process. Some of the affected residents who spoke with journalists expressed shock, saying they were not aware of any pending litigation or judgment concerning the estate. Still on Wednesday, Nigeria Medical Law Association Oyo State Branch threatened to proceed on strike if Oyo State government failed to attend to the demands of the association on or before October 2, 2025. The association made this known while addressing journalists at a press conference held at NMA House Total Garden Ibadan. Speaking through its chairman, Dr. Api Adidapo, the association said industrial harmony can no longer be guaranteed by its members working within the length and breadth of Oyo State if the government, as a matter of urgency, failed to address the demands. Dr. Adidapo said a 7-day warning strike would be embarked upon at the expiration of the ultimatum, while an indefinite strike will be declared if there is no positive response from the government after the warning strike. On Thursday, Prominent Nigerians have paid glowing tributes to the late 18th Inspector General of Police, Dr. Solomon Arase, hailing him as the best of the best. At a night of tribute in Abuja, IGP Kayode Ekpetukun said Arase's reforms shaped modern policing and described his career as one of intellect, discipline and dedication. PSC Chairman DIG Ashimi Arugogo retired, called him a reformer, scholar and patriot, devoted to justice and peace. Former IGP Sunday Indero praised his loyalty, noting he was the only officer to serve as principal staff officer to 3 successive IGPs. Senior officials, lawmakers and colleagues said this tenure marked a turning point for professionalism in the force. Still on Thursday, the acting governor of Oyo State, Barrister Adebayo Lawal, expressed satisfaction with the level of preparations for the coronation of the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja. Barrister Lawal made this known during an on-the-spot assessment visit to the coronation venue Mapo Hall, where he commended the organizing committee and stakeholders for their commitment to ensuring a successful and historic event. Speaking during the visit, the acting governor extended warm greetings to the people of Ibadan and Oyo State at large, expressing optimism that the reign of Oba Ladoja will usher in a new era of peace, prosperity and development for Ibadan land and beyond. He also called on residents to serve as gracious to President Bola Tinubu and other dignitaries from across Nigeria and diaspora who are expected to attend the coronation ceremony. On Friday, President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Oba Ladoja, noting it was a great honor to witness his coronation as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Tinubu described Oba Ladoja's perseverance, resilience and reliability as impeccable, reminisced of the days in the Nigerian Senate, his travails during his impeachment as governor of Oyo State and his comeback, praying to God to grant the new royal father long life and success on the throne so that he would be celebrated as one of the rare gems to ascend the throne. The governor, while presenting the staff and instrument of office to the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja, at Mapo Hall Arcade, Ibadan, maintained that all challenges associated with the Olubadan chieftaincy system in recent years are over, even as he prayed that the reign of Oba Ladoja would usher in peace, progress and development in the city. Governor Makinde congratulated all the sons and daughters of Ibadan land, noting that the era of Oba Ladoja has begun to witness positive developments. Lastly, on Friday, the Nigerian Export Processing Zones Authority (NEPZA) called on American investors and institutions to explore the vast business opportunities available in Nigeria's special economic zones. Managing Director of NEPZA, Dr. Olufemi Ogunyemi, made the appeal during a sideline event at United Nations General Assembly (UNGA) in New York, where he delivered a lecture titled "Free Zones and Industrial Competitiveness: Catalyzing Investment Through Regulatory Innovation." In a statement signed by Dr. Martin Zode, Head of Corporate Communications at NEPZA, Ogunyemi urged key U.S. business groups, including the American Business Council, U.S. Chamber of Commerce in Africa, U.S. Chamber of Commerce, to consider site visits to zones such as the Lagos Free Zone, Lekki Free Zone, and Abuja Industrial Park Free Zone. He noted that Nigeria's free zone are not just land spaces but active business cluster with infrastructure and regulatory support needed for industrial growth and export-driven production. And that's it on Tracking the Week.